In Rachel Dolezal news.
Oh, she's still around?
Who that?
It was the white woman who pretended to be a black woman.
Oh, shit.
Identified as a black woman.
She was the head of the
NAACP.
She looked like she looks like part black.
No, but she was straight up like
White.
butter turning white. You know what I mean? Like
Butter churning.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Submitted by Cuddle Season.
That's true.
A transracial Florida man born white claims he is actually Filipino.
I saw this shit. It was so funny.
Wait, did you just say transracial?
Yeah, he got long hair too and everything with the purple
Transracial now?
No.
So this is Rachel Dolezal.
I've been wanting to be transracial for a long time.
What race do you want to be?
All the cultures of the world.
So just brown.
No, well, like I want to wear.
Gray. He wants to be gray.
I want to wear like traditional clothes of that world, but not be like
offensive.
Your cultural appropriation. Because when people like you know like the dashiki, like it's super colorful, and I want to just wear it because it looks cool.
It's mad comfortable.
Yeah,
It does.
Or like, I don't know, you know, maybe I want to be a Rastafarian.
But you know how you
one
shut
day,
them
you know?
up though? It's when you're wearing the dashiki, right? And they're like, you're not fucking whatever, blah blah blah. Then you're like, and they're like, oh shit.
Oh, if you actually
Like if you know the
yeah,
language and the culture, it's like, man, you can't say shit to me,
He's
bitch.
East African.
Or you're just like, I'm supporting the culture by paying for this.
Or it's like, fuck you, mind your own business.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of weird though if I saw him wear a dashiki. I'd be kind of cracking up though. Actually, it'd be normal for
Was in
him.
Japan wearing that shit.
Yeah.
A
lot of people wear it.
I just want to explore because, like, why do we have to all wear jeans and t-shirts?
I don't know if that would be considered transracial though, because what apparently here what transracial means is when you actually identify as that other.
Maybe for a week I want to be African.
I want to identify as Hawaiian.
Hawaii is kind of interesting though because I feel like Hawaiian culture is so accepting. It's very different from other like cultures. Because when I was in Hawaii,
Oh, they probably accept me.
I was kicking it with a bunch of locals, and there was a couple of cats. Dude was like dreaded out, some white dude here and there, and they're like, he was like, well, like being Hawaiian. How he explained to me, it's not even like a race or skin color thing. It's like if you accept the culture and you do what we do, then you'll just be Hawaiian.
It's a state of mind.
I feel like that's how it should be everywhere. Like if you're not making fun of it and like trying to like make it look bad on purpose, you know, because you're
I don't
like
think it's only the making it look bad on purpose thing with the whole cultural appropriation. It's about like, oh, now you're just using this as to make it cool for your race, but in our race, when you actually wear whatever you're trying to wear and make it cool, it's actually look like we get ridiculed for it or something. Like that's what I
You know
guess.
what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like when dudes used to wear like cornrows and shit. It was a sign of being ghetto, but now white girls are having cornrows and now it's cool.
Now it's cool.
So it's like you get to take all the positive away from my culture, but I gotta stick with this negative stigma.
Exactly.
So is it cultural appropriation that I'm wearing Western clothes, like white people's shirt, white people pants?
No, because I think you're here, you're born here, and that is your.
Western clothing and culture has been affected everywhere, all around the world. So that's just the general truth. You
If
know,
you go to Japan or Asia or China, everyone's wearing a t-shirt.
everywhere, everybody's wearing a t-shirt, no matter where you're at in this
Yeah.
world. So there's no like distinction between that, versus like something else. Like there's an issue with like music and hip hop. You know, so hip hop originally like what started out what people say out in the East Coast, and there was a way of people expressing themselves or whatever. And then it was very weird to hear something that was so underground and gritty that was about like expressing yourself during like oppressive times, where a white person would do it because they were like, that's not your shit. That was our things. This is the way we express ourselves.
Unless you're Eminem.
But now it's evolved. You know what I mean? So now we've moved past that, where it's just like this dope form of music where people, no matter who you are, you can express it. But it took time for that to happen.
Yeah, there's a lot of white people in underground hip hop, like huge audiences and
Yeah. So here we have Adam Wheeler, aka Jadu. She now goes by Jadu.
She?
So not only
This is a transsexual
he
and
trans-
transracial.
so double trans.
Yeah.
So they cancel each other out.
Does she have a Tagalog accent?
She's a female Filipino
Or he's a white man.
that became a female Filipino.
There you go. Filipino.
So confusing.
Filipina. Butang ni mo.
Salamat po.
Jadu,
Titi mo.
he lives in Florida. And
Florida?
Florida.
Florida.
I live in Florida.
Florida.
Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, so she was saying that she would watch the History Channel for hours sometimes, and whenever it would come on, nothing else intrigued her more than the Filipino culture. So she would just watch hours of Filipino culture documentaries and stuff. And so...
Is she a nurse?
No, she's not a nurse.
She's not Filipino.
She ain't full Filipino.
But she does drive a tuk-tuk in Tampa. And so this is a tuk
That just
tuk.
means she's tripping.
You mean like a jeepney?
Well, that means she's stupid. That's all. Has nothing to do with you being Filipino.
I don't know one Filipino that drives that shit.
Yeah, what the fuck are you
That's some comments that I saw. The Filipinos were like, I've never even seen that, but apparently this is something that they have in the Philippines.
in the Philippines, not in fucking Miami or like fucking Orlando.
Yeah, right. So then he's bringing it.
That's
there.
like mad racist a little bit, dude.
Even Filipinos don't drive tuk-tuks here.
Yeah.
You're not gonna go to Eagle Rock and see fucking 20 tuk-tuks around there.
That's like if I fucking ran to Bart's house with the cart thing. Talking about a rickshaw?
A cart, a shopping cart.
The rickshaw.
This is Asian culture.
Yeah, that's like lightweight offensive, yo.
Yeah. So
She drives a water buffalo.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's ridiculous.
She was just saying that she created a Facebook page for transracial people because she felt that she was alone.
You are
Thought
alone.
that like no one else felt the way she feels. Just similar to like transsexuals where they feel like they're just not in the right body and they feel
Yeah.
like they were born in the opposite body. So she's just saying like she feels like she was just born in the wrong body as a white man.
You know what sucks about this? I feel like this. You know, like how people.
What happened?
You know how like there's like people who are so extreme when they were talking about like people accepting who are like transsexual, right? They're like, well, what's next? You know, are you gonna be transracial? And look at this shit.
I know.
Like, what the fuck? I'm
It
not
was
saying
a
that.
slippery slope, but it actually happened.
Yeah, like this. Like, I feel like this is ridiculous. You know
The
what I
next thing's gonna be trans species.
There's a lizard man.
Reality people are gonna come
Yeah.
out and be like,
mean? Yeah.
told you.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That's why I've been fucking dogs. I've been fucking dogs.
Get me out of jail, all right? Told you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is interesting because I feel like when you go transgender, and I'm not saying like accept or not accept or anything, there's no right and wrong, but it's like genetics, right? You're talking about like being born a certain way or feeling a certain way, or like your hormones, you can't control the way that you feel about certain things.
It's biological.
Yeah, whereas transracial seems a lot of like more like cultural preference.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because you have to learn that stuff to understand what you do or don't like.
And she said it herself. When I was a kid, I was watching. That's all I saw on TV. Like, you know what I mean? That's some different shit.
They should have got him cable. So that's where they fucked up.
They're just putting a word behind weeb,
Exactly.
like making it more, I don't know, official. They're trying to officialize something that already exists, a wannabe.
yeah.
This isn't new. This has been going on for a long time, where you had that one white guy with all black friends that thought he was also black,
Yeah.
or you have this Asian kid with all these white kids that
Thinks
thinks
he's
he's white. You know, like it exists.
This is just very extreme enough to be in some sort of news.
Yeah. I'm transracial.
And in conjunction with the transgender, it just makes it a very extreme thing. I mean, again, no shade or hate. It's just very interesting.
I wonder if he goes around and tries to spread like awareness about the Filipino culture.
That'd be tight.
Does lectures.
Or like corrects other Filipinos on how to be Filipino.
I want to
Yeah.
see that shit. That's gonna be fucking hilarious.
He better speak like Tagalog or Ilocano or some shit.
Or is it wrong for us to say he?
Or she.
I don't give a fuck. He looks like a he. If the woman looks like a he, I'ma call her a he. Even if it's a biological woman.
What's
I'll
her
be like,
name?
Sir? I'll be like, sir?
Jadu.
That's already a fake Filipino
I
name.
know, but that's what she goes through. It was
Yeah,
like,
you
she
should've-
was born Adam Wheeler.
Should have been Raniel or something.
Should have been Francine.
Or oh yeah, Francine.
Francine.
Fucking Francine.
Wait, is
Heaven, Grace, Hope.
I need to know from my Filipinos because I never heard of Jadu. So is that a common Filipino name? Please let me know.
Right now.
Yeah, because I never heard of a Jadu.
And is it still Jadu Wheeler?
I know. I
Or
don't
is it Jadu Batista?
know. Or is it just Ja and Du? I don't know.
John
Yeah,
Paul.
but apparently when they wrote in this article here when she was pressed about cultural appropriation or the adopting of other cultures, claiming them as their own, she replied, quote, "I believe people will take advantage just like other people have taken advantage of their identity to get their way, but the difference between me and them is that I don't want that. I think we all have the freedoms to pursue happiness in our own ways. If someone feels that they feel at home with a certain religion, a certain race, a certain culture, I think if that's who they really feel inside, life is about finding out who you are. The more knowledge you have of yourself, the happier you can be."
I think the true way to find out is you have to scare them. So if he's taking a shower and you scare him and you're like, boo, and he's like, holy shit, then he's Adam Wheeler.
Yeah.
If you're like, boo, and he's like, oh my god, what happened? Then okay, she's Jadu.
Yeah. I really want to see that.
That's the true way to figure it.
Yeah.
You gotta catch him off guard.
Putang, what the fuck? Putang, get away, you scared me. I know. Yeah. You're Filipino.
I know.
Oh, okay. Really identified. That's
You're
really
real.
I gotta see how
That's
she
who you
points
are.
at stuff too. She goes,
Yeah, if you point with the lips.
I've seen that in action.
yeah, it's like-
Yes, I've seen it.
yeah, all the time. They do it all the time.
They're like, oh, it's over there. I'm like, what?
See, I think we got good Filipino radars.
Yeah.
And obviously, Jadu, I don't know.
Ja doesn't.
Well,
Yeah.
does she listen to Whitney Houston? Does she karaoke constantly? I gotta see these things.
Yeah.
Jada.
You gotta see it.
Jadu? Jadu.
Ja don't.
Is Jadu employed in the medical field or a model?
A nurse.
Is Jadu have a cousin named JR?
Oh yeah.
Is
Keep going, dude. This is good.
Jadu points with his lips or her lips?
Or does she have a shoe collection but she's broke?
Yep. There you go. Never shows up on time.